is this Rudy Poo Jamaree Bouyea? Well, he's a 24-year-old 6'2" undrafted point guard that the San Antonio Spurs signed to a two-way contract last night. Let's talk about him in a moment.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I'm sure a lot of you, like myself, are saying, Jamaree Bouyea, who is this guy? Well, we're going to look at his scouting report, some highlights, his NBA stats, and who he is and what he brings. Does he bring the Bouyea? Drop a comment down below after we talk about him. Is this a player you're like, hey, maybe he's got some potential, or just a complete waste of time? Hit the thumbs up, like, support the channel, subscribe to become part of our awesome San Antonio Spurs community. Let's get first into his scouting report. And remember, with a grain of salt, this scouting report is from 2 years ago, but this will at least give us a good synopsis of what he brings. Let's look at Jamaree Bouyea's pros first. Flashy handle. Comfortable going left. I hope he's comfortable going right now, too, because you're always going in one direction. Defense will be prepared for you. Anyway, good in the pick and roll. Ridiculously deep range on his jumper. We're going to see that in just a few moments. This dude, he can shoot. Gifted athlete, quick first step, long arms, a good frame to grow into, good vision, he can pass out of drives and traps, active hands, it can strip ball handlers easily, and slithery around the rim and avoiding contact. Okay, that's good, right? A lot of pros. Of course, there's some cons, which is why he was undrafted. Poor on-ball defender against drive, and one thing the Spurs need is more poor defensive players. Often out of stance on defense, needs to get stronger and add weight, and his spot-up jumper is awkward and blockable, like mine. Anyway, let's get into a few blips here. Bouyea has an elite handle that he uses to separate on the perimeter from defenders. He can do this from anywhere on the court due to his deep range. Defensively, Bouyea is likely a negative. He can be beat on perimeter drives rather easily. One thing I wanted to highlight here, Spurs fans, is look at this right here. Jamaree Bouyea has insanely deep range on his jumper, arguably the best in the entire draft. When you see this clip, this is a long three. Go. There we go.
Three to shoot. Bouyea needs to shoot from near midcourt, and he hits it.
That's Steph Curry type of ish, if you know what I'm saying. That was a crazy shot. Not a shot you'd want your guys taking at the regular in the NBA, but still incredible range. So now we took a look over his scouting report real quick. Why are the Spurs interested in this guy? Why are they bringing him in? Well, he's been on fire in the G League, averaging 18 points per game, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, while shooting 41% from beyond the arc. And in his last 3 games, he's even been more on fire. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists, and over 2 steals a game. But I got a couple of his G League highlights right here. Bouyea going to bring it up the court. Got his man in front of him. Little crossover. Gets into the paint and finishes with the layup at the rim. Now, it's not going to be that easy in the NBA, but he's showing some skills there. And then his three-point range. We saw how deep he shot that 3 earlier. Check out this three-pointer. Starts to drive, backs up, steps back, swish, the step back 3. So he obviously can play. But Spurs fans, none of that matters unless that translates into the NBA too. And I'm going to bring up his career stats because he has played in the NBA. Oh boy. He has played 4 games with the Miami Heat, 1 game with the Washington Wizards, and 6 games with the Portland Trailblazers for a total of 128 NBA minutes. And as you look at his stats, they're not too impressive. And also one thing that concerns me is he did play with Portland this season. In those 6 games, in under 10 minutes a game, he averaged 1.3 turnovers. Take those minutes and multiply them by, let's say, 4 for an NBA starter. That's over 5 turnovers a game. So at least at this moment, he seems to be a little turnover prone. A very small, limited sample size. His shooting percentages are obviously nothing to write home about. 24% from the field, 0% from beyond the arc. So he clearly was not doing anything in Portland. That being said, point guard is a position of need for our San Antonio Spurs. Blake Wesley, as of late, seems to hit a bit of a wall. Devontae Graham is just stuck in some kind of garbage time hell and won't be a Spur after this season. And Trey Jones, I really like Trey. To me, he's an amazing backup. I don't feel he's a franchise point guard yet. As always, I hope he proves me wrong. He's been killing it from three-point land lately, guys, hitting 9 of 16. That's an over 50% clip. So long-term, what's going to happen with Bouyea? I don't know. We have an open roster spot. Dominic Barlow, congratulations, got promoted to a standard contract. So we had a 2-way contract to give and a 2-way contract we did give to Jamaree Bouyea. Look, he's been on fire. Maybe something has changed from that limited action to NBA, and he's hit his stride and confidence up. And hey, sports are a big confidence thing, aren't they? If the confidence high, then you can do anything on the court. No confidence, you're missing your shots left and right. So maybe this guy can be something. Maybe he's the answer. Maybe he's just going to be here and never see a minute on the NBA court. But I wouldn't be opposed to seeing him come up, play a little garbage time, see what he's got, get a little minutes here and there. Why not? What do we have to lose? We've already lost 50 games almost. Bouyea, good luck. And if you're the man, great. If you're not, then good luck to you wherever you go next. That's all I got, Spurs fans. Hope you're having a great weekend. And until next time, and as always, Bouyea, 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 a.k.a. Go Spurs Go.
And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.